Hello, everybody. We're all doing good. I'm Loomis. It is Minecraft Monday, and I'm about to hop into a voice chat with Noel on, who I believe is already playing. Let's see what's going on.
I've got to confess about all the things I burned. Oh, that's an awkward one. Hopefully there was one
I'm
minded.
sorry,
I
what?
burned a lot of things last week.
Uh,
Uh,
uh, uh,
I mean, in my defense, you weren't here to stop me.
that is true.
I think we both know that if you'd been here, I wouldn't have done it because you would have stopped me. Therefore, I'm not really to blame.
Cause and effect. It's clearly there.
How are you doing?
Not bad. Yeah. I'm feeling better today after being a bit rough the last couple of days.
Good. I can hear the
Right?
the edge in your voice.
Yeah. I've got a cough sweet going as well, but
Oh, is that the occasional clicking I can hear?
can you hear that? Oops. That is probably it, yeah.
It's impossible to have a boiled sweet without it clicking against your teeth.
Yeah. Truth.
I can never be one of those people who just crunches them though, and they're just like,
No.
oh, it's like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
Crunch. But yeah, did you have a nice time in the land of the Picts
I did. I had a great time.
and earlier the Caledonii and more subsequently the Scotii?
Mm. Yes, I hung around with all of those people.
Nice.
Yeah, I had a great time. It was
Brilliant.
really nice being with my family. Got to spend a lot of time with my little nephew and play a lot of games with my niece.
Oh, fantastic.
And Badger's wedding ceremony was lovely.
Oh,
That went,
good.
yeah, that went really well.
I'm glad.
Yeah, yeah, it was all good.
Excellent.
As you've called out, I did get a bit of a. I picked up a bit of a cough from one of the kids, probably. I don't know.
I mean, it seems
The
legit.
children at Plague Factories, probably from my niece since she's at nursery.
That
Whereas
makes sense.
my nephew doesn't really go places under his own power. But you, but you can never be quite sure.
No, dude.
Yeah, neither of them showed any signs of it. That's how kids work. They're like
Usually get. Sorry, go on.
they're like followers of Nurgle. They don't really suffer from it themselves.
So in my experience, they are like off it for a bit, like really like tired and floppy for like a day, and then are perfectly fine. And then we
Yeah,
get it and get a cold that lingers for weeks. Like I
yeah.
guess we function better, like we can keep going better than
Hmm.
they can, but we just have it for weeks
Yeah, it
and
is.
symptomatic.
It is exactly how it goes. I'm taking a really long time. I'm gonna hit cancel and try it again because I've been connecting to the realm for like 5 minutes now. Maybe it's stuck.
Yeah, I went to the place where it was prophesied that you should appear, and you weren't there. But now you are, so that's something.
Ah, here I am. Hey,
Hello.
wow, this is some serious lag.
Oh no.
Hmm. Oh, there we go. It's cleared up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Hey, nice. Adelante.
Yeah, just to finish my recap, I spent like the last 2 days in bed, more because I've got work tomorrow and I want to recover as quickly as I can rather than from any serious illness. But, but yeah, I feel I feel normal-ish today. My throat's a little
Fine.
bit rough, but
That's good.
yeah. How have you
Ominous.
been?
Fine, thank you.
Good.
Same as always.
Nothing good to say. Who'd listen?
What do you want to do today?
I guess I need a status update. Did you do any? Did you like leave it in a secure state while I was away and do other things, or have you been? Yeah, that seemed
I
like the
weighed it
sensible
up.
option.
Yeah, I thought I can probably, with a fair degree of safety, build more walls and stuff from Clever. But I've got no one watching me back.
Yeah.
And that seemed a bit risky.
Mhm.
So I did stuff in Kazanby.
Yeah, makes sense. So, I mean, once the main walls are together, the inside should be relatively safe to work on, but...
True. I'm gonna
yeah,
follow you
right.
through. I'm just putting my stuff down, leaving it
Yeah.
safely in here.
Yeah, right now we don't really have walls. Do we not even have a door on this? Or like a gate or
No.
something? I think, you know what, I think I bought some gates, didn't I?
Yeah, I'll bring them. I'll bring them through.
Okay. Yeah, if we just slap one in the doorway, that...
Oh, hey.
Hey. Maybe that'll keep a few things out, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if the Slinkies will just burn their way through it. I'm sure the Endermen can open gates and also not care about gates, but... I'm gonna just pop it there. Maybe put two of them so things can't jump over.
There you go, I've left him
thanks.
put him there for you to... I can chuck some more of a wall up.
Cool. Whoop.
Oh, gassed. Oh, straight overhead.
Is it spotted us? Yeah, Gast and also Enderman teleporting around, but yeah. Oh, lots of Endermen, yeah. They are very interested in what we are doing.
They're fascinated, aren't they? You gotta wonder, are they the people that we know, or are they a different group? Just brought more cobblestone. But next, it's been a couple of weeks. I got to remember what I was doing here. I'm building walls, obviously.
Yeah. Cool.
Cooing
Yeah, you
is
want...
the end of it.
I think it's the
I'll say,
end
what's
of it,
cooing? It's the end of it, isn't it?
yeah.
I think he's coming in, but I can't see from where. I've just heard him.
Saw some over here. Okay.
Ow. Crunch. I'm gonna raise the floor level in here, I remember that much. I'm gonna level it up as it is.
Ooh.
But I'm now trying to remember exactly what I had planned.
Nice to see me in my natural environment. Stood on a half-formed wall, firing arrows at demonic slimes emerging from bits of lava. Yeah, this is where I feel like I belong. How you doing, Badger? What's going on? PTSD seeing this area. I mean, I think I've died here more than you have now, so...
Yeah, that's true. It's been quite a thing.
Sat in front of my PC, yeah. Yeah, back home.
Yeah, of course. I think I might have been going to lower the floor level.
Yeah.
That's kind of... It's been so long. I mean, it's been a week. I think I wanted to get more buckets so I could finish extracting lava from under the floor. Then thus put in a floor, lower the floor level, and it gives a bit more. It allows us to have two stories essentially.
Yeah.
For this main body of it. But the roof of it will be just under that window, I believe. And we'll actually not come in on the ground floor. We'll have a set of steps up. Oh, we got something's on fire! Fire!
Yeah, it's... Yeah, oh boy. Can you not...
I mean,
Oh, there we go.
shovel. I've left mine
Yeah.
at home.
Yeah, I thought I was
Crazy.
trying to right-click with the shovel. I thought that was how you one-shot fire, but I guess you just attack with it.
Ah, okay. So what set that on fire? Where did the fire come from?
I don't know.
Look, there's no open lava. There's no
Hmm.
fire source, is there? Just suddenly noticed it get lighter. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what's that in here? All right, it's on fire.
Is the ambient temperature so high that wood just catches light?
It could be, could it?
Yeah. I don't know how robust Minecraft's temperature mechanics are, but I know that sort of thing can happen in Dwarf Fortress.
I mean, Minecraft's just like Dwarf Fortress, right?
Yeah. Finally beat the Frost City management game. Nice.
Oh, nice. That
Did you,
Frostpunk.
maybe? Did you get along with it in the end, Badger? It is Frostpunk, huh?
Ah! Frack! Ah!
Whoop.
Pig! Oh no, everything's on
On my
fire!
way, on
Lewis,
my
bring
way.
that shovel!
Why do you not have a shovel?
Because I didn't want to lose it.
Like,
I'm still on fire. This is. Stop hitting me! You're killing me!
turns out you can't put out a person on fire with a shovel. I tried.
Crack! Turns out there's lava under there.
Yeah.
I need to fetch more buckets so I can finish off the floor.
Okay. Heading back in then, or do we bring all the buckets over here? I feel like we did.
I think we did, yeah.
Oof. That's heavy, Badger.
Oh.
Is it like
yeah.
is the game like set in an ice age then or something? It just gets colder and colder each day.
I want more cobblestone, and I'll bring my shovel this time.
Yeah. Are we
well-
like making more buckets? Because I guess we must have
Think
used
about it.
all of them.
We'll camp here then.
Yeah.
Go across in the morning. I guess we must have done.
Mhm.
But oh yeah, well if we're going across, let me show you some things.
Yeah, I was gonna say. But also, yeah, at least grab a stone shovel. Like, you seriously went to the plane of fire without a way to extinguish flame.
I thought there was none. I didn't know you could use a shovel. I know you could use a shovel to put out campfires, not wildfires.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's a one-hit kill with a shovel, I believe.
Notice anything?
No, this all looks pretty much the same. It's like a road and a wall and Okay.
I've not touched anything beyond it, but
yeah. New materials and it's not as raised.
that's it. Yeah, I just basically just sank it into the floor and put steps in.
Yeah.
They didn't want to change the fundamental of what had been done.
Yeah.
That's how they needed it up.
Still essentially a Badger project.
Yeah. It also just means people can't use it to jump over the walls, kick off this whole nether nonsense we've been involved in.
Yeah. Yeah, things went a little crazy before Badger. I don't think you were here for this, but like some villagers got over the wall and went to the Nether Temple, and then they drew the attention of Nether creatures, and a bunch of things stormed through, and it was mayhem.
Also, we didn't get all the villagers back, right? There's still some in there.
No. I mean, I assume they're dead, but
Right, sure.
yeah, there was 5 villagers in the temple when we went in, and we extracted 2 of them.
Yeah, so there's 3 people, assumedly, in there.
Yeah,
Assumedly dead.
missing presumed dead.
Yeah. So, I've basically just transformed them all to
Okay.
double up, back to back.
Yeah, makes sense.
I've not really changed what's in
This
them
is-
or where they are much.
Hmm.
I thought that's the bigger project.
Yeah.
So what I've done for
I
now
mean,
is a few I saw didn't really need, we didn't really need to have them.
Hmm.
So I cleared them out, put them in, like, you won't find like crafting materials anymore because that was always so vague we never used it.
Yeah.
And I burned most of the crap tools.
But they had so little utility. Like, any potential use they possibly had disappeared once we unlocked mending. How could you do that?
Yeah. I mean, we had 2 chests full of like stone hoes and stone shovels.
Yeah.
I thought these are useless, and I just wanged them all in fire.
Yeah, that's
I
fair.
kept a few. You'll see, and I forgot it was called rubbish tools and renamed it crap tools.
That's fine.
I kept a few axes and pickaxes because I thought we could at least use them to clear leaves off the high hay.
Yeah.
There were a couple of other like ones that got like 3 things in that I condensed to.
Hmm.
But mostly I've just left it as is. As you can see, some of them have got no labels on because there's nothing in them now, as I've moved stuff
Okay.
around.
Good. Where did...
What you after?
I was wondering where food had ended up.
Oh, I threw it all in the fire.
I see. You've transcended such.
Where did I put food? It'll be around. It's all kind of a mess because it's just around at the minute. Here, it's this side. Got
Ah,
food
okay.
and honestly not food. Disposable.
Hmm.
As I say, it's not laid out organised yet. It's just condensed so that in future we can move it all around.
Yeah, you pack things up in preparation for moving it around.
Yeah, because I realised one of the big problems was going to be getting all these chests re-lined up like this.
Yeah.
Because you're going to end up like taking everything out to turn the chest round and stuff like that. So let's get that done, and then that's a big step in the right direction.
Yeah.
You can see what I've done just temporarily with armor.
Mm-hmm.
There's a couple that don't quite fit there because I had to like overflow one into the other. Again, not what we'd planned for the final state of armor, but it's there.
Yeah.
And again, I guess the next question is, does a load of that leather armor want going out fire?
Hmm.
Like, not all of it. Like, certainly stuff that's cursed.
Yeah, we definitely want to keep that. Don't throw away a good cursed item.
I don't know. We got the plan in the end of basically having diamond armor that we keep a store of because that's
Yeah.
what we want to use. I think you said like armor for looks.
Yeah,
Just
'cause, I
for you
mean,
to have-
like all the leather stuff comes in a bunch of different colors, and I know we've dressed up for different events. I think it makes sense to have at least some nice leather shirts going.
yeah, maybe keep a little bit of the chainmail just 'cause it looks cool.
Yeah.
That's it too. And then have a chest for a usable armor, weren't it? That we wouldn't normally wear, but has specific
Yeah,
use of
I
like
think-
water breathing or whatever.
I think utility was the word that I used.
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
And to be honest, a lot of this gold armor can probably go as well.
It's a shame we can't melt it down.
Yeah, Bongi was saying that last week, like tools and stuff. It's a shame you can't break it back down into its components. This is when I was like fanatically chucking hundreds of tools onto the fire.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, that would be good.
Like, even if you got less and went into it, it'd still be something.
Yeah, like if you got a stick and one of the material that you use to make it.
Yeah.
It's like I'm gonna say a game, and somebody's immediately gonna appear. Like perhaps even in the room with me, to tell me that I shouldn't enjoy it and should play another game in the series.
Oh.
They will transcend the laws of reality to do it.
Hmm.
In Fallout 4, you can scrap weapons and armor, and it gets you parts. And you don't get much. Like, you
Yeah,
might
but
just
I
get a
mean,
bit of steel or something. And you can
Re-
upgrade your scrapping ability to get like the rare components too.
really though, that was done a lot better in Fallout Brotherhood of Steel.
Says no one ever.
I thought Fallout 4 was, which is the one that everybody loves then?
New Vegas.
New Vegas. Okay, I thought that was the. Oh no, it's like I was thinking that was the one that everybody hates, but no, that's like 78,
76.
76. Okay.
76 is the Fallout version of Elder Scrolls Online, essentially.
Okay.
It's an MMO.
Right.
And so obviously it plays and handles very differently to a mainstream Fallout game. And people, I think, imagined, perhaps, although Fallout 76 was certainly very flawed on release, like Elder Scrolls Online, I think people perhaps imagined it would just be Fallout with friends.
Yeah.
Which is understandable, don't get me wrong. But it is an MMO. Same as Elder Scrolls Online. Like, if you, say for example, me and you were playing Skyrim separately, and then played ESO together, we'd probably be like, whoa, hold on, this doesn't handle that Skyrim, or whatever. Oh, crap, I've done that now. Someone's going to appear to tell me to play Morrowind.
I mean, my opinions on Fallout are similar to my opinions on the Elder Scrolls series. Only the first game in each series is really worth playing.
Arena and the original Fallout.
Yeah.
I'll pick up some buckets.
Actually, well, Arena is... I'll absolutely grant that Arena is very dated. Like, it was probably very ambitious and new for the time, and I can very much respect it for that, but it's not, like, fun to go back to. But the original Fallout holds up really well. I do gotta give props to that one, yeah. Like, sure, the controls are clunky, that's kind of to be expected, but the actual gameplay and the story and everything is really good. I'd recommend it. It's definitely worth a try.
I know like a little bit about it. I'm just watching Badger in your chat, by the way.
Barren wasteland.
Sorry, go.
A barren wasteland relying on loot boxes and the buying of items. Yeah.
I mean, I actually like Elder Scrolls Online, and Jess certainly does. If you ever get talking to Jess about it. It is a lot of fun because the things you can buy with IRL money or get out of loot boxes in Elder Scrolls Online is cosmetics, and you can get things that like experience boosts. It's like which yeah. But at the same time, like, oh, you can earn slightly experience like 20% faster or something. Okay.
Yeah.
I want to meet that guy who threatens to eat your kids. Like, I'm not bothered about. I'm not bothered about min-maxing.
Yeah. That sort of stuff is for people who like want 5 different endgame characters to do raids.
Yeah, absolutely. It's if you want to basically do a World of Warcraft with it. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's actually a good thing.
Illumus of Fail says ZZZ.
I'm told that.
Says ZZZ.
Sorry.
Yeah, I was just reading Badger saying he's heard that Fallout 76 is genuinely bad, whereas Elder Scrolls Online is pretty solid. Yeah, I've not really heard people grumble about it. I mean, I've heard a few people say that they would have preferred an actual Elder Scrolls game, whereas an MMO isn't really their thing. But I've not heard many people saying, it's a bad game or anything, just not what they were hoping for.
Well. Essentially, yeah, but there's a lot of you play Morrowind.
Whoa! Step around the corner and there's an Enderman.
Oh.
Spooked me. Ooh, XP. He's
nice.
right.
Oh yeah, 'cause you're shooting,
right
weren't
behind
you?
me, isn't he? Yeah, I guess I was. Was I shooting over here?
Yeah.
I don't really keep track of where I'm shooting or who at.
Oh, we got a big boy.
I wonder whether we should be fighting these asteroid rules or not.
Asteroid
Like,
rules.
Yeah, the old, the old game Asteroids.
Hmm.
You blow up the asteroid and it splits into smaller ones. And like,
Yeah.
kind of the trick is to destroy all the smaller ones first, so that because if you destroy a bunch of big ones, then the whole screen's full of deadly things everywhere, you know?
I was thinking that myself, actually.
Yeah. So is it better to take out the smaller ones first with these, or because the bigger ones do jump further and arguably and do more damage? So like, there's a couple of arguments to be made there. What's this strategic decision?
The big ones are definitely more of a threat.
Yeah.
So, what do you prioritize? What do I need to count? 7. That's what we've got there.
I guess maybe it depends on terrain.
Hmm.
Like if you're in open if you're in open terrain, you can get swarmed more easily. Whereas you can, I don't know. I guess in the smaller areas, the big ones have trouble getting to you.
That's true.
Whereas the small ones tend to hem you in. Whereas in open areas, you can just retreat from the slow-moving small ones, whereas the big ones will run you down.
True.
I guess it's probably situational.
Yeah, that makes sense as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Up, lava, lava, up, lava, up. Oh, that's an issue.
Oh, yeah.
There's lava here right now.
Yeah, there is.
There's more lava than
You got your buckets?
yeah. This is just the stuff that's flowing off. So
Okay. So yeah, is it Skyrim fans are generally okay with Elder Scrolls Online, but the Morrowind crew hate everything that's new.
yes,
Yeah.
they'll basically say that it's not canon either because it reasons.
Hmm.
Like I'm not sure why it's not canon, but apparently it's not canon.
I don't think any Elder Scrolls game is canon.
They're all canon and not canon at the same time.
Yeah.
Which I mean it's how Elder Scrolls, it's how it rolls.
Yeah.
It's canon and it's not. But yeah, I mean I'm kind of memeing about the Morrowind people, but you know what I mean. There's that tendency to be like, it's not Morrowind, therefore it's awful.
Yeah.
You know, it probably is fantastic. Like, you know how much I love Vivek
Yeah.
and all the stuff that I think it was really. I'm about to get lava, don't I? Yep, Sam. Wow, look at that spread.
Mm.
Say it's essentially liquid rock. It
Yeah.
really travels.
But yeah, you feel like you just couldn't suffer through that gameplay.
Yeah, that's
Whoa!
that's
Burning Enderman.
Try hitting him with a shovel.
He's gone. Oh, he's back.
It's gone. Safety, I hope.
Yeah. A lot of games that are a little dated are super fun for people who played them at the time, and less so to newcomers. Yeah, maybe that's the thing. Maybe that, they played it when it came out, so the controls didn't seem that bad, and now they're used to the controls. So like, why are you guys finding it so hard?
Oh, and of course, then it becomes because you're not real gamers, TM.
I guess, yeah.
You just want your handheld, and that's Skyrim's real flaw. It holds your hand too much.
Yeah.
Like a compass rose and a map. No, you want some elf who sounds like he's chain smoked for the last 30 years to go left beyond Arkengathams, then turn right and look for a swallow. And
Yeah,
then you
exactly.
go, okay, cool. Yeah, I'll find that dungeon. No problem.
Exactly, like in Arena, where you navigate by asking strangers on the street, where's such and such a thing, and they say, I'm not really sure. I think it's a ways to the west.
Exactly. What was that meme? So it's like a little video meme about the different kinds of Elder Scrolls fans. And one of them is a bloke in front of a whiteboard giving a presentation. And it says Morrowind fans on why directions are better than a map.
I mean, depending on the... Like, I can get behind that. I think it depends on the style of the game, how much I'd enjoy it. I'm trying to think of an example, and none immediately springing to mind, but it was something that's meant to be deeply immersive. I could get behind that kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of meme about it, but there certainly is a thing. And I'll sometimes turn out, like, not put the quest up on Skyrim and just go on what somebody's told me, just for the fun of it. You know, if somebody's like, "Oh yeah, I need you to look for this particular person," I'm like, "Okay, I'll ask around."
Yeah, like if I ever like replay Skyrim on my own time, I'll be turning off as much of the HUD and the music and stuff as possible.
So this is the thing that's happened.
Yeah, how are you gonna get that one?
Can't reach. Oh, but I can do this. There's more than one way to
stepping
do something else.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, D&D. I don't know if that's quite the same thing.
D&D runs with the greatest software of them all, the power of imagination.
Yeah.
But the ground floor, which I imagine we'll use for storage and stuff, will be quite low. Lower than I would, standard build a floor.
Yeah.
But I feel like, given that we're in essentially hostile territory, probably acceptable. I just need to work out what I want to make the floor out of. Stone! Cobblestone. What am I going to make the floor out of? Not wood.
Yeah. World navigation with black tiles everywhere. I can see that. Like, I really enjoy the campaign that I'm running, and I hope it will last forever, but there's times when I kind of wish that I'd finished it already so I could try new things. And maybe something like that would be one of those.
I want to do this floor, by the way, and if it feels too claustrophobic, then we'll adjust accordingly.
How will we be getting up? Will it be stairs, ladder?
I'll decide in a moment. We've got ladders, so at least for now we'll use ladders, I think. There'll be stairs leading up to the main entrance.
Yeah. But yeah, sometimes I'm struck by the desire to run a campaign that's a little less intense, horrific realism and more kind of video gamey, where you like explore squares and roll for random encounters, and we just roll with it.
Oh, crap.
Something.
You just beat me with a shovel.
I was trying to help.
I don't know how to put myself out. There we go.
Something
Did you dig a pit?
No, I was about to ask. Was this you?
No.
I don't remember this being here last time. I was like, did you come to get supplies here?
I didn't. Did you just not notice it because of, everything?
Maybe. Well, yeah, it might be fun to run something a little more lulzy rather than, an intense experience that breaks your heart every individual session.
Yeah, I can see that. I sometimes, like I talked before about doing a whatchamacallit, like a 50s like retro sci-fi.
Yeah.
That's something I'd kind of like to do.
Like, I've heard some people play D&D for fun, and novel as that is, I wonder if there's something to it, Challenging the flavor of the delivery. give vague directions and make it a compelling and ergonomic part of the game. Yeah, I mean, there probably are games that do that, and we just don't think about how they do that because it's an ergonomic part of the game.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I guess maybe Dark Souls a little? I don't know. Dark Souls 1 has a really good map layout, and you don't really have a map. You just kind of explore and find how things connect together. Can you jump in Discord? Yeah, I don't see why not.
You do have you were invited to this stream as well, so
Yeah, I mean,
it's not like just some randomer turning up.
yeah, this was supposed to be like a community thing that we could all do together, and I invited you to it and helped you build a place, and then you bailed on me repeatedly, forever.
That was very confusing. I forgot to mute the stream. So you replied to yourself like,
Oh crap! It's happened again.
yeah, hi, welcome. Hi.
Hey,
Hey.
congratulations!
Yeah. Yeah, I was just gonna say that earlier today I watched like an hour-long
I'm
video.
gonna die. Sorry.
Oh, you're gonna burn to death.
Oh,
Oof.
I'm alive. Sorry, dude, carry on.
This part of the world surely requires like fire resistance, just as a matter of course, right?
Yeah.
You would think so, yeah. That would definitely be a useful thing for us to do.
Yeah.
I got myself some fire protection boots. So how are you doing now?
I don't actually have anything with fire protection. Like, I know you can make potions and creams that have fire protection as well. I just haven't done it yet.
Does fire protection
I think-
stack per armor piece?
I'm not sure.
if you can.
actually.
I don't know. I don't know if you can get it for every armor piece, or if it's. But some of them are like specific areas.
Hmm. Oh, you've got fire protection on like what, your shield or something as well? Or was that your armor?
I have my boots that I just bought came with fire protection and feather falling, which is pretty sweet.
But do you have fire protection on your armor as well? I thought I saw it on two separate parts of your.
Don't think so. I've got blast protection on my helmet, unbreaking on my chest plate, projectile protection on my leggings. Most of
It's just
that's
that your
not.
mouse was quite small. I maybe didn't recognize where it was.
Yeah.
I hear a jump.
Oh yeah, so shit. I was watching a video earlier today. It was like an hour-long one on like world building for D&D. It was really nice. It was Matt Mercer, who I don't mind. I don't like his,
Whoop.
I don't like his like live D&D game stuff, like the crit roll, which
Yeah.
a lot of people would want to execute me for saying. But hey, but I really like him as a person. And they were just saying that don't mistake complex systems and like really good resource management as good world design necessarily. Like a world and therefore a game can have like really clumsy nonsensical systems and still have good world building. And a good example of this is Harry Potter, where literally nothing makes sense. Why are you delivering letters with owls when people can just apparate everywhere? You know, like why are you letting a school that doesn't let people apparate decide that the entire world must be run on owls and stuff? But at the same time, you know, people years after reading the books still know which house they're in. You know, which is good world building. It just is.
Another big one coming in.
So,
Yeah, people certainly have a fondness for it, don't they? Even though, like you say, it doesn't make sense.
yeah. And I mean, one of the points they were making is that like if you're setting up a D&D game or indeed any kind of game, and like all of the players want to be super into resource management and have like really realistic systems, like you need these many farmers to make this amount of food for this amount of people, then that's all well and good. But you don't need to have that. You know, like a normal game can do without it, and that doesn't make it worse. That just means it's like aiming for something different, I guess.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I find that really heartening because I think for a long time I've been really like sweating over the number of people living in certain places and like, how do I manage all this? How do I make D&D work? And it's like, you don't have to do that shit. Just stop it. You're allowed to just like wave your hand and say, goblins live there, and I'm like, how many goblins, how many farms? And you know, that's a hurdle you cross when a player goes, you know, asks that question, and then you can kind of wiggle or maybe
Well,
ask for their help.
I mean, you've got This might be though. Like you've got players suited for that. I mean, I've got Llewellyn in my games, and he's like memorized every history book ever written. Like if I miscalculate some demographics, he's gonna call me out on it.
I mean, sure, but like,
Hey, Bongi.
hey, Bongi, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey,
I'm having a
Bongi.
good evening, thanks. Hope you are doing good.
To what extent, though, would Nair's fun be ruined if you like? I mean, you
I mean-
actively like this, so I know what the answer is. But let me just talk because I like talking. To what extent would Nair's fun be ruined by you saying, "Hey, I don't really know how many goblins in this example would have to live there. What do you reckon?" And you get like 5 minutes of just like, I guess it makes sense if there's like a bakery.
Yeah, I mean, I think he'd quit immediately, but
Oh, jeez, okay.
like that's the main draw for him. He's gonna be like, well, why am I even playing this game? But no, I indeed have done exactly that before. Like I say, I don't know. What do you think?
It is nice.
In fact, it was. In fact, it was this exact conversation. I believe at one point. Nair was asking me countless questions about the medieval weapons that I had no idea what the answers to were because he wanted strict accuracy and also to make me cry. So I ended up delegating it to him.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely have done it. Well, you tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good system. I mean, like, it should be a shared fantasy, right? A lot of the time,
Yeah.
the DM does
I mean-
a lot of the legwork, but there's nothing wrong with the players going, "Hey, I would quite like it if there were a thieves guild here." Okay, fair enough. What kind of thieves guild are you interested in?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to put things in because the players want them. Not having what you want is part of the game. But yeah, I'd absolutely hear suggestions on what would make sense to be places.
It's also generally recommended that you should, as a DM, focus on preparing for sessions rather than like general world building. You just put in just enough world building to like put light on some of the areas that you're gonna work on. Like imagine that you putting a town here and you putting like a spider camp here. Each of that like kind of raises up little torches and it like fills in the gaps of what might be between them. But really, most of your work should be, what are the players going to do? Like every time you build a city, rather than going, I need every single shop and every single thing. Just think, is this like a criminal city? Then maybe what you want to work on is like a couple of like bandit encounters and maybe a thieves guild.
Oh, we've got
So-
we've got two Endermen on top of the tower, just staring out.
They're fascinated by our work here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Maybe they're appreciating it. Maybe they're remembering the massive culture they left behind here.
Hmm.
I might raise the
So-
windows slightly. Make the windows on this side slightly smaller, so we can accommodate a slightly higher roof.
Did you guys establish that the weird buildings that you find in this area are like Endermen buildings? Like where there's like
Like-
the flame ball spawners and stuff like that.
I don't think the castle was Enderman. I think those are native to this area. I think we saw like pigmen. I think those
Oh.
were those. Because Endermen aren't from this world, are they? They just migrated here.
Oh, I thought they like migrated to your world.
We think that they came to our world via this one, but this isn't their original home.
Of course, yeah. They just jump again and again. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
We theorize.
Yeah, next Minecraft update, a third world that you can travel to. Come on.
Do you want to tell him there?
Yeah, there is.
There has been for a long time a third world that you can travel to, which is where the Endermen come from.
What's it called?
The end.
Ah.
Keep calling up.
When they say things like "no more pictures," this is the end. It's like a tourist destination. They're just fed up.
Yeah.
No more pictures. This is the end. We ain't friends. That's a song, right?
Yes. But yeah, there's you can go to the end. Oh, grief, look at that one.
Yeah.
You can go to the end, which is the home of the Enderman. Oh, it's to breach the walls.
Oh boy.
You okay?
Yeah, that. I mean, I'm fine, but oh, there goes the potato garden.
Dang it. They're ruining my science.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we might have to raise the walls here. The full-size slinkies can clear it. The big boys.
Once this floor's on, I think we'll be okay.
Okay.
So, how do you get to the end? Is that like a secret that we'll discover one day in the future?
You have to. I mean, I don't know if Loomis wants it to be inverted commas spoiled or not, but I know how to get there, even though I've never been.
Hmm. I just know it's something to do with ender pearls. I don't know if you like make a gateway out of them or something.
We have to find a gateway and power it with ender pearls.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
Oh well, I've seen this then. Okay. I assumed this was like a whole new big area with like lots of things to do, but now I know what you're describing. I'm like, all right, okay, that's.
They've updated it quite a bit since I started first playing Minecraft. Because I think at first there was like very little to do there, but now there's like there's biomes there, like there's biomes here now as well.
Yeah. Okay.
These taters are growing, by the way.
Yeah.
Yes.
That does sound better than like I remember. I've watched quite a few speedruns of Minecraft with like some really bizarre modifiers applied.
Yeah.
I mean, the most recent one actually is people are playing with a mod called Dreams Luck.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if you're familiar with, but there was a streamer called Dream that had a really good speed run, and people said that it was mathematically impossible that he got like the stuff. And then recently, it was turned out that yes, he was playing a modded version that like increased all of the drop rates by a good like 20-30%.
Yeah.
I did that one.
He confessed. Yeah.
And he
Good
claimed
stream.
it was like an accident and he didn't mean to cheat.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I texted out.
I don't believe him at all. But hey.
Yeah.
Also, didn't it turn out there was something shady about him as well? Or has it just come out so much that I just assume that every YouTuber and streamer is in fact shady in some way?
I didn't. I mean, he was pushed into the spotlight by being friends with other people that are already making a lot of money via Minecraft. So I think it was like less I love this game and more it'd be convenient if you stream the same things we do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But for sure, yeah, I wouldn't watch his speedruns. But there's a guy called Small Ant who's quite entertaining and does a lot of good runs. You know, like the floor is lava and stuff.
Wow, that's a lot of endermen.
Yeah, I'm trapped between them. I can't move. I can't look around.
One just walked away, right?
I don't know. Am I good?
They're still here. They're on me now, though.
Okay.
What amazingly intimidating creatures, because like they won't aggro unless you stare at them, but they're still just kind of like bumping into you. Like, come on, mate, come on, mate,
Yeah.
look me in the eyes.
Actually, I made a mistake with this wall. Let me correct it at once.
Well,
It was going, but I don't know if you're ever gonna get like a harvest.
yeah.
Slinkies keep flattening it, don't they?
Yeah.
Can you put like a ceiling
I
on
got.
it, or does that?
I just dropped an
Yeah.
enderman off the wall.
I'm sure we could. I mean, this is really just a test.
It was a proof of concept.
Yeah.
I'm probably showering you in stone bricks, by the way.
Yes. I'm collecting them, don't worry.
Do you have any beds in this area?
Haha, no.
No.
You know what happens with beds in the nether, or was that a troll?
No. I thought this one was like water explodes or something. I was
Yeah. Both.
fair. Like, because I know the other place that you mentioned, like beds explode, because that's like the speedrun strat. And I just thought maybe it's only there.
Here too.
Okay.
I didn't know that they explode. I thought you would just you just didn't put them in here so you didn't get soft locked. I thought was your original concern.
Uh-huh.
No,
if you,
no,
if you plant them, they blow up. It's a strat for destroying high level enemies, or like
Okay.
high HP enemies. Like because you take X damage, but they don't have armor, so they take a ton more.
Okay.
Like the explosion is fierce enough that it can like one shot you as well. You gotta be careful.
Oh, you've got to have like a shield up or something.
Yeah, you get to like Captain America your way through it.
Sorry. Man, games like this are really bizarre. Knowing that the speed runs so fast. Did you see that? I posted Northern Lion did that that little knight with the sword speed run that I challenged you. Yeah, he did. He took bloody ages on it, but someone mentioned the world record, and it's like 2 minutes. It's like what?
How?
Yeah. Well, I
How
mean,
is that?
it's a puzzle game of sorts, though. Like once you've beaten it once, the second time does not hold much challenge.
Well, I mean, I beat it the second time, and I got my time down to 10 minutes 20, and that's like properly. 2 minutes is pretty hefty.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's not an impressive time, but it's a context thing.
Yeah.
Like that 10. You went from what was it, like 30 minutes on your first try to 10 on your second?
Yeah. Frustratingly, Northern Lion got stuck on one of the early bits that I breezed through, and then on the horrible bit that took me legitimately like 20 minutes to pass, he got through on first try. It's like, what is this nonsense? Streamers, man. They just like hack reality or something.
Yeah.
This is the basic shape on it now then, Lewis. This is more or less what it's going to be like.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's okay.
Are you, are you planning to put a roof on this area?
Yeah, this floor that I'm stood on now will be the roof.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, but this part that you're standing on, though, is like... Yeah, it's like...
Yeah.
Castle ramparts. There's not going to be any above that.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, this is allow us to fight from.
Okay.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
The open air, so to speak.
Yeah. Insofar as...
I like the ash everywhere as well.
I do that. That's a great addition. It didn't used to be like this. It used to be so much plainer.
Seems like such a forbidding landscape.
Mm.
How can people live here?
I think they've done a really good job of making it just like, how can you and why would you?
Somewhere out there might be aliens living on even more peaceful planets than ours, where you basically don't get weather, and they visit Earth, and it's like a little bit of wind, and they're like, what a forbidding planet. How do you people live here? It's like, what?
But they can hit you through these windows. That's a surprise. Yeah, like the slightest bit of rain or whatever, and they're like, what, this is wild storms.
Reminds me of that Douglas Adams race. There's people that live in a dust cloud in space, basically, and that they have no sky. It's just a misty sky all the time. And then one day it clears, and they just look out at the space and go, well, we need to get rid of all that, don't we? And they turn into crazy warlords trying to destroy the universe.
Have you ever... I'm trying to think what it's called. It's an Isaac Asimov short story. It's basically that idea, but kind of played straight, I guess.
Yeah.
And it's about how these scientists trying to work out why civilization is destroyed every 100 years or something, or every 1,000 years or whatever. The society on this planet collapses every 1,000 years, regardless of its level of development. And it's a planet with 7 suns, so it's essentially always daytime, basically. And what it turns out is that once every 7 years, there's a total eclipse.
Okay.
And it becomes completely dark for a few hours. And so what happens is basically people go funny. Because it becomes completely dark and they see the stars for the first time. And so people just go absolutely crackers because what is it? How does it work? What are these lights in the sky? And everyone just freaks out. That was quite cool.
Not read enough Isaac Asimov. I think I read a bit of his Foundation trilogy, but I didn't have all the books, and I don't know if I could go back. I mean, they were great. Like the one that I read was great, but it was also quite a grueling read as well.
Yeah, the Foundation stuff's pretty hefty. His earlier stuff was written for like sci-fi magazines,
Ah, okay.
so it tends to be quite easy to follow on to and everything.
There's one of the writers that I really liked that was quite brutal as well was Stephen Donaldson, who did Thomas Chronicles of Thomas Covenant, and like fantastic series, but also you'll find yourself maybe a little bit exhausted after like reading for a few hours.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, for a little while we had to drink. We had many drinking games, did our lot, because me and my friends used to drink quite a lot. It's partially blame why I'm a bit of an idiot these days, but one of them was we'd just flip open his books at a random page and like try and find the best sentence on that page. It's just awe-inspiring to look at. And I remember there was one about like a river or flowing water or something, and all he was trying to say was, oh yeah, the river's like they're following the flow of the river, and instead it was like a hefty poem. It was almost a run-on sentence.
We got a guest. Don't think he's seen us though. Yeah, I can see that. We were talking about that other week on stream. We were talking about Chronicles of Thomas Covenant. Both first and second.
Oh man, it's one of my favorite series. Oh, well, there's a third now, I think, or maybe like just a final book after the two groups of like 3.
I think there's a full third Chronicles. I was waiting for the whole thing to be released before I read it. I think the last one's finally come out now.
Okay, yeah, I need to get back to that.
Do we have a crafting table somewhere, or is it packed away?
There's one in the chest downstairs.
Okay.
He's got some shorter stories as well that are quite nice actually. The gap in conflict and stuff.
Yeah.
Mordant's Need.
I think I've read one of the Gap ones. Yes, man, they're so creepy.
Yeah. Why was Stephen Donaldson sentenced to 10 years in prison? I assume that's not the same man.
We hope it's not the same man.
Weird, yeah.
Yeah.
Brutal killing of Stephen Donaldson.
Oh.
I don't. That's someone else. I just saw like Lord Pentland told the men that they had used extreme violence, but no, this is just like the judge.
I mean, that feels like something that would be in a Stephen Donaldson.
Yeah, well, because I googled Stephen Donaldson best sentence, and obviously it's ignored the best, and it's just went Stephen Donaldson sentenced. Ah, okay. Oops. Probably should have just typed in quote.
Oh, we're under attack.
Oh, on my way.
It's dead.
Okay.
Just like 1 hour.
Oh!
There's no flaw there.
Why is there no flaw? This is not safe construction. There's no signs up, nothing.
It's not finished. I need more resources. Unless we've got some more cobblestone downstairs. So I'm thinking we might use the tower as a way of getting up and down between floors. Because it's got that ladder that runs all the way top to bottom.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
We'd have some more cobblestone. Sweet.
Guess I'll take down these then.
Yeah, that's okay. And then if we use that as into the stairwell, and there'll be like a set of stairs out onto the roof. I'll make it into I'll put some steps up.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out the middle floor because currently that's not got access.
We'll put like mezzanine in or something. That's used to say mezzanine, really.
I knew it.
Oh, this is a good one. Are you a storyteller, Thomas Covenant? Absently, he replied. I was, once. And you gave it up? Ah, that's as sad a tale in 3 words as any you might have told me. But a life without a tale is like a sea without salt. How do you live? I live. Another. In 2 words, a sorry sadder than the first. Say more. With 1 word, you will make me weep. Nice.
Ooh, I think I know. I think I know.
think I could do with heading back to base for some supplies. Are you alright?
Yeah, that's fine. Thank you.
Cool.
Alright, can we just do this? Can we just get off the ladder? You can just get off the ladder. Halfway up.
Okay. You, like, put a new entrance in?
Yeah, I just knocked a hole in the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah, okay.
So many Endermen. Okay, so what I'm thinking is iron doors.
Yeah.
They'd have to be controlled by buttons, but
Hmm.
we could do it. I shouldn't have done that.
Building goods. Oh, perfect. Oh, I got some.
Oh, they're closing in.
Iron is not where it used to be.
Oh, got an angry Enderman. DBB.
I don't know if the iron doors look as cool as I would have imagined them.
No, they don't look great.
Yeah.
It's because they're like
They're just
based, they're the same as the oak doors, aren't they?
yeah, they're just the oak doors. They're just a palette swap of the oak doors. I assume that they were added like early on when there was like one wooden door and one metal door.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be
I
nice to
didn't-
have like the oak with metal studs or something like that, you know,
Yeah.
Mm,
or the big vault, you know, the rivets around the outside.
yeah.
I'm sorry, but you left me with no choice. As Freyr always says when you kill people in Skyrim.
Hmm.
I killed somebody. I didn't want to, but I did. Enderman.
Found a Stephen Donaldson quote that is about Stephen Erickson, my other famous other favorite writer, and he's basically just going, "Oh, blah 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 blah, really rich world, blah 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 blah." My advice to anyone who might listen is treat yourself to reading this book. And then he says, "And my entirely selfish advice to Stephen Erickson is write faster."
Let's see.
That's a hole in the wall. It's gone now.
There was a hole here. It's gone now.
For me, it's mine.
I don't often see sunrise. It's very pretty.
Yeah, Return. You know, when Badger first joined, I was about to make some point about Morrowind and relative to Skyrim and stuff, as partially joking, and I now can't remember what it was. But there was going to be something. It was going to be both funny and wise.
Yeah, we've bounced topics a few times. I had a thing I was going to say to Badger about the world building stuff. Like, when you're saying that world building should be a secondary focus to planning the session, I was about to say I kind of do the opposite. I just do world building and I don't really plan the sessions, and the world building gives me the ability to improvise it. But then the stuff you followed on makes me think that we're approaching the same thing from different angles, because you're talking more about you don't have to plan the entire world out to plan out the town that the players are in.
Yeah,
Like,
definitely. They encourage. I'm just trying to railway in front of the party at times. Yeah.
Yeah, like I have vague sketches in my mind about surrounding area, but I don't like fill in an area with the details until I think the players are going to go there. Plan it out as it comes up.
Pretty surrounded by the big ones, but I wasn't planning to go out anyway.
Yeah, we live in here now.
We could probably do with. Yep,
See,
we're about to get breached.
Oh,
Yep, we're breached. It's okay, because we just retreat within the tower and go, ha ha!
see, this is feeling more like Dwarf Fortress to me. You know that we build up some defensive fortifications that we are not able to leave due to the intense hostility outside.
Remember early on I cleared back a lot of the basalt from around us?
Yeah.
We need to do that again now that the structure's expanded, but big boy is underneath. But for now it's fine. Nice. Yeah, I read an article the other day. Actually, I've read 2 articles the other day.
Yeah.
Like, that's not a brag. I'm not like, I read 2 articles. 2
A
articles.
literate young man.
Not 1, but 2 articles.
No. Oop. Kind of thoughts. They're both about. There's 2 about Morrowind specifically, and one of them, which I might link when I've read it if it's any good, is he calls it the oral history of Morrowind, and it's just interviews with all the people who made the game, because it was Bethesda in 1998, and therefore there was like 5 of them.
Yeah.
And I bet Morrowind was a kind of Final Fantasy thing for him. Like, we're kind of going bang, so let's just try and go out with a bang.
Yeah.
Because like Bethesda did okay with Arena and Daggerfall, then they did the 2 kind of spin-off games of Redguard and Battlespire, and they started out making licensed properties, and they'd done alright, but they were slowly going on. They were basically slowly going under, and so they thought they'd make their last game as good as it could be, and also therefore gave people kind of a lot of freedom to do stuff because, what does it matter?
Yeah.
You know, you kind of roll in the dice anyway. So that was really interesting. Oh, that's a big one between me and the entrance. And how actually, like, which is the one that because like Elder Scrolls fans hate Todd Howard. This is known. And how basically all of the designers were just going to quit because they're like, we're going to get another job before Bethesda goes under. And he like rallied them and like made them believe. He's like, we can make a good game. It will be okay.
Yeah.
And they were like, okay, yeah, sure, we'll stay on and make a game with you.
He's good with people, just not great at programming.
Oh yeah, he even says himself he's a terrible programmer. He's like, I was there because there was no one else doing it. Like, we needed somebody, so it ended up being me.
Could be the management skills, but
turns out
I don't know.
It doesn't just work.
Yeah,
Oh,
I kind of think of him a bit similar to the guy that does Fable, Peter Molyneux.
Yeah,
I think, in the like, he's got a tendency to make promises that he doesn't really fulfill at all. I think, like, we're gonna put this in the game, and grass will grow in real time and stuff like that. And then when the game comes out, it's like, it's nice, but it's also a barely functional mess and doesn't have any of this nonsense. You lied to us, Howard.
I could see that. The soil's gone. The potato crop is gone.
But I mean, making absurd promises that he has no intention of keeping is how he got his staff to avoid quitting.
Yeah.
It's how he saved Bethesda and made Morrowind.
Yeah.
Good thinking, Lewis. Yeah, interesting how all these people like Michael Kirkbride and stuff were like, oh yeah, he was like absolutely instrumental to us making this game. Like he brought us all together, he kept everything working, like. So, which I think is an interesting take because we forget that there needs to be somebody just like ordering the stationery.
Yeah.
And it also how they basically three people worked on like the world building of Morrowind, and it was essentially Kirkbride. He was a concept artist, not a writer,
Yeah.
but he became a writer because there were like 6 of them. There were literally 6 of them in a basement, and it was like, you know, if you needed something from another department, you just pushed your chair back and asked them. Is how they describe it. And now basically, like, he'd draw something, Kirkbride, and then be like, "What about this?" And then one of the others would go, "Okay, that's cool, but how does it work? Like, why is that a thing?" And then they'd kind of like work out the why and how, you know, make it a functional thing rather than just a cool idea. So like he was like, "Oh, you know, the Dark Elves take slaves." It's like, okay, but why? His name was Ken something. Like, why did they take slaves? So, oh, okay. So the northern bit of Morrowind is this ashen wasteland that we're designing, but the southern bit is really fertile, so they have as much labour as possible to get the most out of the land they control that is fertile. So, okay, there you go. That's why they do that.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like the world building is like 3 of them working together, which I thought was interesting to learn. That's cool. The other one, the other article I read was somebody saying about how essentially it's time for Elder Scrolls gamers to kind of let Morrowind go a little bit, in that it's such a huge success because it was so different. Because fantasy games weren't really like that at the time, and you know, you've got giant mushrooms and giant insects and all that stuff, and like it wasn't really a thing. But now it's been done, it would never, you know, it could never have the same impact again.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've been trapped outside. Oh good, there's a button on this door. You know, like essentially that it's not like it's not gone or wasted or whatever, but it wouldn't quite be the same, even if you made, you know, if you made Morrowind today, it wouldn't be the same success or have the same impact on people as Morrowind then did. Essentially.
Yeah.
It was a product of the times.
Yeah. And because it was so different, and so like when people are like, if only they just made Skyrim exactly like Morrowind, doesn't really work as an idea because it wouldn't have had the same impact, and also people are probably mad that they just made another Morrowind. Why didn't they make something new? You know how people are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to head off anyway. It was nice chatting. My
Yeah, you too.
partner's about to try and shave my head. I'm like,
Oh,
probably
sure.
shouldn't stay in the call for that.
Yeah.
What? What?
Go back to being a consumer via Twitch.
Thanks for joining us, Badger.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah, that was the argument which I found interesting, that, you know, it has its impact because it's different and new and
Yeah.
surprising. And so in a way, no matter how much people do kind of want a Morrowind again, it wouldn't necessarily work. Oops, oops, oops. Oh no, oh man, oh no.
Is that? Oh boy.
Don't worry, it's fine.
Is there a stone cutting table somewhere?
Not here, I'm afraid. It's back in Chasmby.
Oh, I thought we had one set up. Okay.
I think I took it back with me, and it was just the one that I'd accidentally left in my inventory when I came here in the hope of rescuing those villagers.
Is stone bricks 4 stone for 4 stone brick blocks? Is that the same efficiency as a stone cutting table?
It's on fire! Help! 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 I'm on fire!
My crafting menu. Don't do that. Oh, oh, oh.
Help! I hope I don't die. I'm still on fire. Why am I still on fire? Okay, I didn't realize it was going to do that.
I'm gonna
Don't
move
worry, I'll
this.
take care of it.
Yep.
Do it, you're on fire.
It's okay. I'll walk it off. I have fire resistance boots. Can barely feel it.
Yeah, I was thinking this would be like a storeroom, and his main
Hmm.
living area would be the one above.
Yeah, as our chief accountant is
Hmm.
4 stone blocks to make 4 stone bricks the same efficiency as the stone cutting table.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, because I'm having a hard time imagining that you'd get like 5 blocks out of 4.
Yeah, he's the same.
Where would the mass come from?
It's true. Oh, I've done it again. Lumos out.
This is okay. I'm leaving. Bye. You enjoy that.
He just got outside. I'm sure it won't. I mean, alright, but obviously what I need to do is just adjust my processor slightly so it doesn't keep happening. Which I've now done. But frankly, that was getting ridiculous. I mean, the most ridiculous thing was obviously the fact that I just kept doing it.
Yeah.
Like, it's probably fine this time. It's not. What time do you need to clock off today, just so I know?
Oh, yeah, probably about 10.
About 10? Cool.
Yeah.
I want to know, so I'm like, hey, quick, check this out. And you're like, oh, can I?
I mean, won't stop you from running till your normal time if you'd like to, but yeah, that's the time I need to be going to bed, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably run as normal, but I will have a quick break now, I think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll play through it then, since it's not that far off for me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I shall return shortly. See you soon.
See you soon. Alright. Working on this. And hope it doesn't too much interfere with Old Alan's design. Just thought this would look nice. Maybe I should make this run further. Problem is it runs into the forest here, so I'd have to do some clearing, but I think it would look quite nice if we had like a little drawbridge thing going on. Wife, not partner. I mean, wife is a subset of partner, right? So you're not technically incorrect. Some stairs as well. I guess the Endermen are taking blocks all over the place, so I guess it wouldn't be a disaster if I cut down 1 or 2 trees. Oops. I kind of want to not have a button on the outside, so we can be like, open the gates! And somebody on the inside has to let you in, so that, enemies can't get inside. But it would be approximately 3 seconds before we both got locked outside at the same time, and that would be it. I do want to bring another door up to match that as well. That over there. What did I come back for? Oh, I think I came back for steps, but no, I came back for my axe, right. Yeah. I think it's actually inside. Where's my axe? Did I leave it? I must have left it back in Chasmby. Let's go fetch that then. So yeah, I want to make an early start tomorrow, so I'm having a fairly early night for work. So I'm not actually starting that early, but it's a place I've never been to before. And it's a bit of a drive, so I want to give myself lots and lots of time to figure out how to get there. Tools. Crap tools, broken here we go, tools. I am not seeing an axe. Oh, there it is. Anything else I want while I'm here? Oh, more arrows, definitely. Weapons. Food? Okay. Cobblestone stairs, isn't it? Okay. I think that's everything. Home. Okay. What's... Oh, hey big boy. I thought I could hear arrows being fired. Maybe it's just the slinkies jumping. I think that thing might be on the roof. Oh, okay. I don't... What? You're bigger than the windows! How did this happen? Did you see what went on here, buddy? Nope. It's a hard sound to make. Did you, you see how this happened? Are you responsible for this? Did you, like, pick up a slinky and teleport in there and then put down a slinky? And then teleport out whilst laughing madly? I can't believe you. I can stay there. I'm leaving that for Nair to find. I'm going to give him a hard time about his defenses. Okay, so... Will they both open? Or... Okay, they won't. I wonder if I can... What did I do with that redstone? Can't get off the ladder, help. Redstone? Why can't I can't mark... No? Can you not put it on walls? Hmm. How do I... Really wish I'd had time to just sit down at the labs and, you know, work on this stuff. Hmm. Can I... Okay, no, it harbors. So I can't, like, put redstone on top of this block and then place a block on top of it. I might just have to have 2 buttons, but that's kind of rubbish. How do you... Oh, no, stop doing that. Redstone is such a finicky material. See, it's not... doesn't consider itself to be adjoining these doors now. It's only a few... How do I set it up so that it's touching against both of them?
And I'm back.
Hey, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm currently wishing that I'd had... Hi. The time to do some redstone work in the labs.
Ah. Oh, you're trying to set up an automatic door?
I'm just trying to set it up so that one button will open both doors.
Oh, did you build a 4 building as well?
I was trying to build a little bit of a drawbridge. I decided it looks a little short. I'm going to stretch it out a bit further, so I'm going to have to clear some of these trees, but I think that should be okay.
Oh, stuck. Yeah, I like that. Oh, I've got no arrows, by the way.
Okay.
I'll fight on with shovel.
How about you?
Unintentional. Oh wow, that took out like half my health.
Yeah, the big one's a real threat.
One fell downstairs. Yeah, so seeing as we were talking about it earlier, and we were kind of getting clear in his mind which games people like or dislike in the fandom in those series. What I'd say is they kind of mirror each other a little bit. So you've got Fallout 1 and 2 are like Arena and Daggerfall.
Yeah.
You know, they're seen as good games, just, you know, dated. But otherwise good and etc. You know, made for the art of it, you know, man. Not made for money, they're made for the art.
They made real games back in those days.
Exactly. Fallout 3 and Oblivion are, you know, flawed, but solid, you know, they're compelling, essentially they basically have people who like that game specifically for whatever reason. But you know, generally, if you take it as an average, they're flawed, but you know, they're good ideas and things in there. Oh, for a minute, there was something on the roof. It freaked out. An Enderman. It was one of those. Somehow one of the slinkers had gone to the roof. I said they couldn't. Oh, it's inside. That's why. I didn't go mad. There's one of the big ones inside.
Inside? Wait. Inside?
Yep. Inside the tower. How did the big one get inside the tower? That shouldn't be possible.
These defenses are sadly lacking, sir. As chief architect, I must hold you entirely responsible.
I'll be honest with you, I don't know how it was possible that it got in. They are more than a block wide. Could it have got inside and grown?
Major security breach. Do you think it split into components and then they regrouped once they were inside?
Yes. I don't know if that's a thing that exists, but if this were a series or something, then that's absolutely what they would have done.
Yeah, that. I guess we've never broken one down into the smaller parts, then left it alone to see if they like recombine.
That's an experiment that sounds unethical.
Yeah.
Never stopped us before.
My guess was going to be that an Enderman picked one up and teleported inside, then put it down and teleported out.
That also makes sense.
Either active sabotage or epic pranks. In many ways, those are the same thing.
That's true. Bit of some of this bit. Yeah, so that's about Oblivion and Fallout 3. Fallout 3 being the one where like characters are just like, well, guess you're gonna die now. Instead, well, you would survive this. No, my friend, I won't take this from you. Why? I will not. This is your fight or whatever. Like, no, you would easily survive this, and I will die. Skyrim and Fallout 4 are terrible, obviously.
Obviously.
They're as much as anything, because they were made to make money. You see.
Yeah.
That's what they're about.
They have an impure nature.
Exactly. They weren't made for the art of it. They were made for profit. And it's like people who stream, for example. They should never try and make a living out of it. Like if you do make a living out of it, that's fine. But that you shouldn't try and make money out of it.
Yeah.
Because that like spoils the art. Also, they make them too easy. They hold your hand too much.
Yeah, well, they're trying to get the bigger audience of casuals.
Exactly. Well, they give you directions like on a map instead of just telling them you in like really vague terms.
Yeah, back in my day, being a gamer used to mean something.
Exactly. And then obviously you have New Vegas and Morrowind, which are perfect in every way. I'll take no more questions at this time. That's all. I'm memeing about it all, but I've got New Vegas. I need to play it at some point. But it's one of what I'm like. People keep telling me to play it.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was a tree here, by the way.
I don't.
Oh, an Enderman's seen one of us. Oh, we're under fire.
Ah!
Oh, this tree's on fire.
Huh. So, did you mean to say that a ghast has seen us?
I did not know.
No.
I heard the. Well, also, her ghast has seen us.
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I don't remember this tree being here. Maybe it recently grew?
Unless it were buried, because I've been clearing off all this basalt.
Yeah, maybe. Did you get the ghast? I don't.
No. I've got nothing to fire back with.
I don't know where that came from then. Oh, you out of arrows? Or have you not got your
Yeah.
bow?
I've got my bow, I've just got no arrows.
Here's my spare quiver. It's not full, I'm
Oh.
afraid.
No, that's great, thank you. The badger's got it. Okay. New Vegas isn't perfect. It's just far less flawed than even the best 10 out of 10 game that you can imagine. Like, it's not perfect, it's just as close as one could imagine to perfection. I think it would be.
Yeah.
That's a good way to sum it up. But yeah, as I say, I don't know if I could get into the gameplay of Morrowind, but I would like to, because I like the story idea. But no, I also don't deny, by the way, that Fallout 4 and Skyrim were made with the intent of making money. I just think so were the others.
Well, no.
Yeah, I'm uncovering like grass and all sorts here. Well,
Hmm.
the nether equivalent of grass.
Okay. I wonder if there was an eruption and like covered all this stuff up.
That'll be it.
Which makes me wonder about the location we've chosen for a permanent fortification, but you know, how common can eruptions be really?
Well, exactly. Surely it's not the sort of thing that happens regularly.
Mm. Not in this place where there's active lava flows.
Exactly, you've got it. Look at the people of Morrowind living on the slopes of Red Mountain. You know, everything's perfectly fine with that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, that Red Mountain ever, erupts and destroys everything. So the fruit of these trees, if that's trees is what they are, glow, which is interesting.
Yeah. Like, are those actually just straight up glowstones? Were glowstones fruit all along?
Oh. They've got a different texture to glowstones, but is that where glowstone comes from?
Hmm. I wonder if I'm going to try and harvest one of these.
Is it like a calcified fruit?
Hmm. What we got?
Oh.
Oh. Shroom light. Okay.
Oh.
Fascinating.
These are mushroom trees then.
I mean that. Yeah, that tracks because they're like the warp stone, the warp block. Okay. I had it in my head that it said something explicitly mushroom in that, which it doesn't. But yeah, I guess it seems like most like here is fungus based.
I guess it makes sense because the lack of moisture. I mean, although fungus you think would need moisture, but the lack of light at least.
Yeah.
If Fallout 4's got a survival mode that I've not played, but it is meant to be a lot more difficult than the normal gameplay.
Yeah.
Like you can get diseases, you need to sleep, you need to eat, you need to drink regularly.
Felt like that was something that was missing from Skyrim. There's lots of food and beds and stuff, but there's absolutely no consequence to just never bothering with either. In fact, there's very little reason to ever eat food, because it's not weight efficient for healing.
Ah, but have you not eaten like 3 dozen wheels of cheese in an early fight?
Probably.
Because you've run out of healing potions.
Yeah. Excuse me,
Well,
sir, I'm
like
trying to
potato
work
soup.
here. Yeah, I've occasionally healed by just wolfing down everything in my inventory, but it's not really...
Not those late game strats.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on this. The big one coming in. Okay, that's close enough. He says immediately missing twice.
Oops.
And again. And again. Oh, I'm missing so much. I want my arrows back. Fine. Yeah, so I suspect, but it's wild speculation, that Elder Scrolls 6, which I believe is coming out next century, will probably have a survival mode as well. Sure, I had an angry enderman then.
I still haven't seen that one that screamed immediately before the gas attack.
Maybe it's screamed at the guest.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe it wasn't us that it was aggroed at.
I got caught in a ghast's blast or something.
Hmm.
I just uncovered some lava. I should cover that up. So yeah, I imagine that there'll be a survival mode in Elder Scrolls 6 as well, which I'd be okay with.
Yeah.
Like you say, there's no need to eat or sleep or anything
Mhm.
if you don't need to.
How do you feel about a mode?
I do like modes.
Hmm.
I know it's just completely rigid watching us.
Yeah.
I'm convinced I'm an accident to look at it.
The time I could do it being like a second or two longer on these. Like you hit the button and it's closed before you get through.
Yeah, you've got to like be kind of stood under it, and yeah,
Yeah.
maybe if you missed like that. Let me in.
Yeah.
I was gonna take some stuff back, I think, when we go back.
Mm. Yeah.
I'll leave some stone bricks here though, I don't need. And a block of cobblestone, because why not?
Yeah. Take the things that we're probably not gonna use here and I'll pop them in.
Where are you gonna use those?
Are we gonna use what?
Buckets of molten stone.
Oh, I don't really see us using lava now. Well, actually, maybe if actually no, leave those. I'm getting ideas now.
Okay, there you go.
Lava ideas.
Oh, interesting and also dangerous.
Hmm. My plans will certainly kill us all.
I expect nothing less. Yeah. Is there anything you want me to ferry across to the storehouse?
I mean the trees and the tree fruit and the magma cream, I guess, can go back there. Probably the netherrack as well.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Let's see what million.
I'll start stealing stuff and then putting it back in for a split second so you doubt yourself.
Okay, I wanna actually.
Daylight.
Whatever. Yeah. The
Yeah,
open
it's not full of
sky.
ash.
Feeling a little bit of vertigo being in the open sky after all of that.
Yeah. The world is hollow and I have touched the sky.
Yeah.
Oh, I also found a load of chests in the top floor of the Wizard's Tower.
Hmm.
So I redistributed all of the materials from there.
Oh, okay. I think those were badgers.
Yeah. It was like, I didn't realise it. It probably looked like somebody had been squatting up there.
I mean, that's essentially what was happening.
They were like a bed and crafting table. They were just like loads of chests.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, okay.
Let's see. An oak sign and do we have any? Don't have any active chests.
We got 16 ender pearls now.
Hmm. Tragic. What am I doing?
Those. Light of mushroom. Now, where does that go?
Good question. I mean, torch? Farm goods? I could hear arguments for either.
Yeah. That's a log. Log made out of twisted. Yeah, I guess. What's that? Oh, got some basalt. Just call the torches called light sources now.
Light sources. That's so generic.
It is. No, the names aren't final.
Hmm. I'm just saying, it's pretty clear that the new storehouse isn't really a work of love. It's a bit more of a, you're doing it for the money.
That is true. It's designed around like efficiency and accessibility rather than the art of it. It's a shame, really.
Okay. Just want to put these. It's occurring to me that the labs are probably going to need a back room where I can just cram interesting stuff. But for now, I've put a chest in the corridor. Put those potatoes in it. And put a sign up to remind me: first potatoes grown in the Nether.
Ah, nice. Despite all the opposition.
Yeah. Maybe when we've got picture frames, I can put one on the wall or something.
That'd be so good. Close. I do really like what you're doing with the labs.
Thanks.
I immediately swap them for 3 random taters and see if you notice.
I don't know how I possibly would notice.
Yeah, like, how actually could you?
Yeah. I mean, that's why I had to put them away immediately before they got shuffled together or something. Hey. Yeah, I don't know why I made 2 chests, but I did. It's safe to come in. There's nothing growing yet. Unless you count grass, I guess.
That's true. Grass is fine. What do you think to the metal frame now? Because I know you weren't sure at first when you put it in.
Yeah, I think it does work now that it's pulled together. Thank you for getting me to see it through.
That's alright. You just reminded me, like, the big Victorian kind of glass and iron projects.
Yeah, that's what I wanted.
Good. And then at some point, I guess somewhere out here, perhaps we'll clear some of these trees, we're going to have the weird tree and mushroom projects from near the keep, aren't we?
Yeah, I guess so.
But I guess we'd kind of fall under your jurisdiction now.
Hmm.
Here, B.
We're folding them under the labs.
Yeah, I think so, because they're experiments, aren't they? In
Yeah.
how you can,
Mhm.
defy nature. I'm sure that's just not lit up in here.
It's not. I mean, it's there's glass ceiling, so it's no worse than anywhere outside.
What a creeper got in.
It'd be quite a pain. In my defense, like I was, like the next stage is to put down the actual plants and then the lights amongst them and stuff, but like that was interrupted by the Nether incursion.
Yeah.
Like, it was priority stuff.
Yeah, like I was in the middle of things too, and then it all happened.
Yeah.
That was such an escalation as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there's villagers over here. Oh no, they've gone through the portal. Oh no, things are coming back through the portal. Oh no, we've died a dozen times.
At the time we thought of them as being, poor hapless fools, but is it possible we happened upon some sort of cult?
I mean, we can't rule it out.
Yeah. Maybe we should keep an eye on Padre from now on.
It led him there, didn't it?
I'm wondering if, it's established that the villagers have different religions by region. Like the chasm and the river are both members of the pantheon, or the chasm and the water.
Yeah.
And both are worshipped across Chasm Shire, but the importance is different in different places. What if they were trying to add a new member to the pantheon? They had some idea that they could bring fire itself through the Nether portal. And add the rivers of flame to the pantheon alongside the chasms and the flowing water.
That'd make sense.
Mm.
Trying to summon it into existence.
Yeah, that makes sense with what we know of their beliefs. I could believe they were up to that.
Yeah, it could even be that
And
they already have some kind of concept of that in their religious
Yeah.
beliefs.
Yeah.
And they were trying to bring it into the same reality as the water and the chasm.
Mm. I could easily see it as being the spiritual equivalent over there. So it just makes sense to me that they would connect with it like that, even if they don't have it already.
That's true, yeah.
Mm.
Unfortunately for us.
Yeah. Of course, it was Padre as well. He's just mad enough to try it.
True. That does fit everything we know about him.
He's looking for answers, and he's not found them.
Once we reach the end, if we ever reach the end, you might try fetching something from there as well.
Yeah.
Now, is it ender pearls that you just throw? Or is it eyes of ender?
I don't know. I mean, for all I know, those are the same thing, but you're Shakespearean. They've seemed too precious a resource to mess around with. Although, maybe I should take a few to the labs and see what I can do.
There's a thing we do with them, and where is the item? I think it's blaze powder plus. Blaze powder plus one of them.
Okay.
Turns into something else. Yep. So we have an ender pearl, and if we add blaze powder, it becomes a bewitched ender pearl.
Okay.
But I'm not sure what that is. But I believe we throw it.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh. Huh. The direction it falls indicates
A portal.
the nearest portal.
Not the nearest nether portal, though.
The nearest end portal.
Yes. Every time you throw one, there's a chance it explodes, so I'll not throw it around too much.
Okay, yeah. Not inside Chasmby, please.
Oh, no, it just kind of breaks rather than,
Ah, right, yeah.
rather than a thunderous detonation.
Doesn't go creeper mode.
I yeah, I think you throw it, throws it just levels half of Casimir. Can you imagine? I have it like tested out some kind of nuclear device in the middle of the village.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so
that's
we would keep throwing it and then follow it until it stopped traveling in a direction and started just hovering instead.
Yeah.
And then we would dig until we found the stronghold.
It's an expedition to have sometime then.
It is. I'd say in
Yeah.
no game have I been to the end.
Okay. Interesting. But yeah. I think that'll have to be me for tonight.
I'll then finish up here for a few minutes. Not be too long myself, I don't think.
Yeah. Alright. Enjoy the rest of your stream then.
Thank you. All the best for work tomorrow.
Thank you.
It's been good having you again.
Yeah, it's good to be back. New place tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get to make a good impression.
Hopefully so, I'm sure you'll do fine.
Yeah, thank you. Alright. Have a good night, everybody. See you all next time. Good night now.
Night.